Right, we're going to play a game of blitz chess. So 1449, good luck. I just need the audio up so I can hear the moves. Hearing's not very good. Actually, let's play Sicilian for this one. Okay, c3. Let's challenge the center. Let's take. Okay, so bishop up's a move, pawn up's a move. I think knight up's a move, pawn down. I think we just develop the bishop first. I'm not a Sicilian player though, so I'm much more likely to go wrong in these games, but let's take. Okay, knight comes up. I'm going to go d5 and challenge the center. Comes forward, so I'm going to bring the knight up, I think. I could play queen up as well. Obviously, it's a very natural knight jump. So I just want to make sure I can castle, but the bishop's going to be a little bit of a problem. So just knight up, development moves. Okay, knight comes up. Yeah, how do I actually want to deal with this? I've kind of stumbled into a position I don't know very well. I'm just going to castle and pawn up, assuming bishop down. Otherwise, you've got the Greek gift idea, so push the pawn immediately. Need to deal with this bishop, but yeah, I'm playing an opening I don't really know, so possibly could go wrong. Right, so we're going to go here, make it obvious what we're trying to do to get rid of this annoying bishop. Okay, we might have a chance to do that then. So bishop up, check, I just sidestep. You can move your rook, then your bishop might get trapped. So I think bishop up is a playable move. I think it is. So if bishop check, obviously I have to go in the corner, my only legal move, but then we've got g6. Okay, now we need to do something with our knight. We need to find a useful square. And I'm not sure we're going to be able to do it. Not very easily. We might have to come back. So the knight's a bit stuck. Oh, here. Yeah, where does my knight actually want to go? Here, across is no good. I'm going to develop the rook first before white comes across, and then maybe put the knight behind the rook. Excuse me. Queen down, I guess, is a move. Doesn't do it. Let's just come back. Not going too well, this is it. This and this might be an idea. Let's just play up so we can trade the rook. Okay, queen goes across. The knight up might be a move now, just to put gentle pressure on, encourage g4. Or I've got queen across, make room for this knight. Queen across and edge forward. Knight here actually could be useful, could be. Knight up across to come over. I'm going to go here first, just to pressure the pawn so this knight is stuck. We might tempt g4. And now my knight's got the option to come this way as well as this way. Okay, it does come forward, so I'm going to develop the knight, threaten the pawn, just keep it simple. But now we've got an option to bring the knight maybe onto a useful square, or we can retreat this way, but we don't want to get this knight trapped. So goes across, so takes is not really a move. How do we do this? I'm just going to put the knight this way now, maybe trade the rooks off now. Now my knight can safely retreat if g4 comes. Knight forward, okay. So in, is it worth a trade? I'm debating here. It probably is actually. I'm going to sack a pawn to go for development. Actually, how do I do it? I'm not sure if it matters. If rook takes, I'll just trade and I'll get development. But we're going to be a pawn down, so dangerous. Yeah, here you can come down. Maybe just a simple rook up, but we want to try and get control of the file if we can, and then try and target the pawn or this pawn. So queen goes back. So I'm going to come a little bit further forward now. So rook up is a potential, and then maybe just edge forward. Again, if we get g4, we're opening the defenses a little bit, but this is a very dicey position I've stumbled into, isn't it? So rook up. If the knight then moves, I can simply take. So I like rook up as a principle. Then if you play g4, you're opening your defense, and then if you kick me away, you kick me away, but that's fine, it opens the defense. But now everything's tied down trying to defend, and I can try and edge forward, I hope. But that's maybe all I can do, though. Maybe there's no other way through without taking silly risks. Okay, rook comes up, so does not blunder anything. Check, I think you just go back. So I'm going to push forward and try and take a risk and open things up. Take with the pawn. But I've got to be really careful this side. I might need to play g6 just so my king can move, but it lets the knight in, so that's a problem. There's not a great deal I can actually do to make progress here. Check, you can simply block, or guess you can just run out the way. But if I release any of my pieces, it releases the queen to wander off somewhere. Rook across isn't really a move, so I might play pawn up. Pawn up might allow queen down in a few moves time. Oh, that's just blundered the game. That's a one move blunder, unfortunately. Just loses on the spot. You'll have to block with a queen. Played a terrific game up to there. Okay, so we take the queen, take the pawn. We can take here now and then check and collect the knight, or we can just check straight away. Okay, we need to attack the pawn first now. So actually we can maybe go here's a bit neater because we hit 2 pawns. And obviously if we give up this one, it doesn't matter. I just have to be careful not to blunder my queen now. So I think we take here and try and get rid of the knight. I'm just playing an opening I don't really know, so I'm much more likely to go wrong in these. It happens. So we're going to take another one. Now is there a triangulation to win the rook? I think there is, yeah. Let me just check here. Now we collect the rook. It's just all about avoiding stalemates now. Again, just keep the king cut. Okay, that's going to be checkmate, but a really good effort, well done. So let's see how the engine says we actually played it. I suspect we're going to be worse out of the opening there. So we played 46 moves, so just playing an opening that I don't really routinely play. So I've gone wrong somewhere. But then we just got a little bit lucky with a queen blunder. That's all it was, just a one move blunder. Yeah, so since that blunder, clearly we've just converted it very smoothly. But how was it out of the opening? Were we a lot worse, or were we actually not as bad as we thought it could have been? Excuse me. Castling was an inaccuracy there. I should have played queen to b6. So it actually wasn't too bad out the opening. Oh, excuse me. So in this position, like I say, I should have played queen to b6 instead of castling. Otherwise, it's given white an advantage, but it was quickly lost, and we're back to level, and we're still flatline level here. When the one move queen blunder comes, it's just completely flatline level, and then it's just a one move blunder. So that's very unfortunate for my opponent, but otherwise we've actually played it pretty well, better than I expected. So 97% versus 87% accuracy, the CPL 11 versus 33. So actually really good effort by my opponent, just a simple one move blunder in a level position, so well done.